Welcome to week 14, my dear students. We have a new video lesson in social studies for grade 3 students. But once again, before we continue with the lesson, let us first have the answer key in last week's activity. Turn your activity book on page 61 and 62. On page 61 of your activity book, you are asked to read an Arabian or Indian folktale or a Greek or Roman myth and then illustrate it afterwards. Now here is an example of a folktale. Aladdin is a well-known Arabian folktale. While on page 62 of your activity book, you are asked to research an event or festival in another Middle Eastern country. On this page, you can use Saudi Arabia's Eid al-Fitr. So let us start discussing the lesson for this week. We will have lesson 6 in unit 4, Community Development. This lesson can be found in your student book, pages 91 to 93. So here are the objectives of this lesson. First, identify examples of actions individuals can take to improve the community. Identify scientists and inventors. And lastly, identify the impact of new technology. And here are the vocabulary words related to this lesson. The first word is optics. Optics is the study of sight and light. Next, we have camera obscura. It's a dark box with a lens that can be used to take photographs or pictures. Next, we have illustration. It's a picture that accompanies a story or text. And lastly, we have vaccination. It's a way of preventing an illness by injecting a tiny amount of it into the body. Now let's begin. Once again, you can turn your student book to page 91. This picture is the picture of Hassan ibn al-Haytham. Once again, he is Hassan ibn al-Haytham. Now let's see what are the contributions of Hassan ibn al-Haytham in the next slides. Hassan ibn al-Haytham. He was a scientist who lived over 1,000 years ago. He was born in Basra, in Iraq. He was a scientist who was very interested in optics, which led him to building a camera obscura. Below is the picture of a camera obscura. This invention later on led to the invention of cameras. Once again, this man is called Hassan ibn al-Haytham. Next, this picture is Ahmad ibn Majid. Once again, he is called Ahmad ibn Majid. Let's get to know Ahmad ibn Majid. Ahmad ibn Majid was a famous navigator. He wrote a book about principles and rules of navigation. He was also interested and studied astronomy, geography, and Arabic literature. He even memorized the Holy Quran and studied ancient Arabic poetry, history, and literature. Once again, he is called Ahmad ibn Majid. The third picture is called Al-Jazari. Once again, he is Al-Jazari. Al-Jazari is another well-known scientist who designed and invented many practical working devices. Because of that, he was known as a mechanical genius. Because he developed and made 50 machines. And apart from that, he also wrote the Book of Knowledge, Ingenious Mechanical Devices. Here are some of Al-Jazari's inventions. The three pictures are his inventions. The first picture is a water lifting device. The picture below it is a mechanical boat for entertaining royal guests. And the largest picture is Al-Jazari's elephant clock. Once again, the man who invented all of these is Al-Jazari. Now let us discuss the different medical discoveries. Medical discoveries help to save lives daily. One of the well-known personalities in the field of medicine is Muhammad ibn Zakaria al-Razi. He is one of the greatest physicians from the Muslim world. He also recommended simple natural home remedies and warned of the dangers of strong medicines. He also collected information from patients, recorded his findings, and made recommendations in books that were used by many medical schools. Once again, he is Muhammad ibn Zakaria al-Razi. Next, we have Louis Pasteur. He was a well-known chemist who discovered that heat can kill bacteria. He proved that bacteria grew from germs in the air and they spoiled liquids like milk. Then, this discovery led him to the development of a process known as pasteurization. Here is a simple illustration of the process of pasteurizing milk. Once again, this process is developed by Louis Pasteur. Next, we have Edward Jenner. Edward Jenner was a doctor. He discovered the process of vaccination. He was the one who found out that infecting a patient with cowpox, a minor disease, protected them from smallpox, a much more serious disease. Vaccinations have saved millions of lives. Once again, this was developed by Edward Jenner. Now your turn. List scientists and inventors and find out what they did to help the community. Thank you for watching this video. Congratulations everyone, you all did it.